We're at ICAST at Flambeau Outdoors with Charlie Bouquet. He's going to show you a few cool things they have.
So new for this year is a new line of Mike Iaconelli tackle bags. 3 versions, a full backpack. This is more of given Mike's urban style or pond hopping. This is a kayak angling or urban sling. So you have just a single sling with attachments here that will strap down to a cargo deck or the back of a seat of a kayak. This is for the on-the-go kind of speed sling in Mike Iaconelli style. And then you have your standard duffel that'll hold up to 4,000 size tough-tainers. You have the waterproof pocket, the full finger zipper pulls, plier holders. Each one has that variation, and this is in Mike's new color scheme with also then the reflective accents. It speaks Mike. It's everything Mike Iaconelli, built to fish,
and that's Mike Iaconelli, for those of you guys who might not know. He's famous.
And then over on this side, new for last year was the crankbait and blade crate. So individual plug storage where you just pull, pour, and tie. So each one of those lures is going to have its own storage unit right there, and each one can be customized as needed. The box can be pulled out fully, but rather than having all of those in a compartment, single compartment where each treble hook's getting entangled, this gives you the opportunity to have each one individually stored and protected.
Yeah, and ladies, you know, some of these crankbaits are how much?
Anywhere between, I mean, you're looking at $7 to $14 a pop, depending on each one. So you have a very expensive kit to be able to protect and store each one individually, depending on what you're fishing for and what color is working at the time. This was just a unique solution in the standard 5,000 size, so it's the same footprint that you would expect for bags or boat compartments, but just gives you that unique individual storage.
Yeah, and those of you who don't know what a crankbait looks like, here you go. And that's for mostly freshwater fishing.
Correct.
It has a lip so it goes down. All right, let's go back to what else you have.
And then over here, so one of the most classic lures that you can go back in time and think of would have been the spinnerbait. So you got your weighted head with a willow or Carolina blade, and then you have your hook and your skirt. This also fits your chatterbaits. These have been really popular for bass over the past 2 years, kind of hit the mark of the storm, really caught on for the bite. These hold 2 per, so that was an example. Looks like somebody jammed 3 in here, but that's what it is. It's essentially a small...
Oh, there's a place to put the
Exactly, so you hang by the hook. And so it's essentially a small billfold that keeps each one stored individually. So you can sort by color, size, weight, whatever it might be, and you more or less have what you probably consider an old school Rolodex style for each one that you can finger tap through when you're looking for the right size. But it's a genuine individual storage system for your classic spinnerbait, where older designs or previous designs always allowed for tangling, and this gives you that more easy identification where literally just find your color, what you're looking for, pull out. You know, if you're pulling and retying, grab, keeps the skirts protected as well, and then you can put it back in. Honestly, you can even keep that in a pocket if you know you're going to be running 2 at some point or retying. And it's just a unique storage solution for a very, very classic bait.
And is that called blade crate?
That's the blade crate.
Okay.
You have the crankbait.
That's the crankbait, and then you have
this food trunk.
You have somebody good naming these.
Well, thank you very much.
And then this is spoon storage for spoons that you would troll, and can you pull one out? And show
Yeah,
them,
absolutely.
like,
so each one's individually stored where the treble hooks up, so it's easy to grab, and you don't get that tangling that if it was in one compartment of a standard tough-tainer, you wouldn't be playing essentially the barrel monkeys where you're shaking it out. This is if you are trolling or you're running spoons, normally you have a locker of sorts where you are fishing for. If you got 1 spoon, you got 60 of them, depending on what color's working at that day, what style of fishing that you're doing. This holds all the way down to your small 1 inch, even down to your 3/4 inch, all the way up to your 4-inch blades, full spoons. So.
Wow, yeah, you know, because you need spoons of different sizes and
Exactly.
different conditions. So,
Yep.
lady, it has a nice lid. Can we
Yep.
show them how the
Yeah,
lid,
so
a
each
lid
one
closes and a big secure
waterproof,
latch?
3 latches, and each one of these is Z-Rust infused. So when you see this gray of our boxes, this has an infused anti-corrosion compound into it. It's a slow release, so over time the actual box itself emits a vapor inside that coats all of your lures with a VCI, volatile corrosion inhibitor vapor, that protects each of your metal lures from rust.
Yeah, so ladies, keep your lures organized, keep them from rusting, and look good with Flambeau Outdoors. And your website is?
www.flambeauoutdoors.com. Thanks, Betty.
Thanks and good luck.